Hello, my name is Carlos Amani, and I decided to interview my mother, Lola Amani. Uh, I really wanted to interview my mom because there's so many things that she's went through in our life in Nigeria and in America, and my mom is a very hard worker. She motivates me to do a lot of things in my life, like with school and with and the major I want to fill it in, which is technology and with other things, being a great person. I learned that from my mom, and I really just wanted to interview her and get information from her, and just learn a lot of things about our culture and different things like that. I really was fascinated with a lot of things my mom said to me. Three things that really made made me interested um with what she just was talked about was one, her life in Nigeria. My mom's life in Nigeria was really I would say, well, from what she told me, she lived a great life. I was surprised because I hear a lot of bad things about Nigeria now, about the economy and what they go through and how dangerous it is. But the way my mom explained me, it was really really how do I say this? It was really a safe, positive. She lived a really safe, positive, fulfilling life in Nigeria. She talked about the education system. It was really good. The teachers were really good. They made sure that all their students explained the work and knew what they were doing, which is really good because in America, s like in college, some professors really just go with curriculum and just go at their own pace instead of making sure that the students get the topic that the professor is teaching, which is really good. The other thing I really, really um, resonated with was with my grandparents, which were her parents. She talked about my grandparents. My grandfather was worked with the government. He was a civil servant, and he worked with the government. And my grandfather was very wealthy, which is part of the reason why my mother lived a very good and fulfilling lifestyle in Nigeria. Which and she talked about my grandfather's personality, which I feel like really resonates with me. He was a pretty hardworking and family man that really cared about his daughters and made sure that everybody around him was good and okay. He cared for everybody around him, which really motivates me to do the same thing because I really look up to my grandfather, even though he passed away when I was 10 years old, unfortunately, due to cancer and different strokes that he had in his lifetime. But my mom really talked about how he was impactful to her life and different things of that nature. The last thing that really resonated with me was my mother's siblings. My mom grew up with and my mother's siblings and family. My mom grew up with five other siblings, which is a lot. Um, I don't know how the average in Nigeria, but in America that's really a lot because having kids is really expensive in America. Well, but my mother had five other siblings, and they were all close amongst each other. There was never any issues in the family, which is really good because with five siblings in America, there's most likely going to be problems in the family with different things, with money, jealousy, or different things like that. But my mom talked about how there was never jealousy in the family. Um, it was a nice, positive family, and everybody loved each other. My mom also talked about how every Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's they spent it together with their grandparents, um, showing each other love. My parents, my, my mother's family was also very religious, they really value God and the word of God, which is a reason why they lived how they lived, which is really good because my mom brought that down to our family, and it's a big reason why our family is as connected as we are because of the word of God and things of that nature. My mom, I also want to talk about how my mom met my dad. My mom met my dad. My mom and my dad are both from Lagos, Nigeria. They met each other in a marketplace, in at an African marketplace, and they then went on to have 3 kids, which is me, my sister, and my 2 other sisters, Crystal and Brittany. My mom really takes pride um her in her job, which is being a mother for her kids. She strives to be a great mother and lead as an example. My mom strives to help us whatever we're in need of and making sure we're okay, which is what my grandfather often did for us. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and this is my interview paper presentation video. Thank you.